Welcome along to In the Red Corner. I'm Brian Kerwin. There's a limousine parked out the front of Red Corner Studios, and that can only mean one thing. The People's Champion, the little big man, Chris McCullum, is here. How are you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm good, Brian. Nice one there. It's only a little red limousine. Only just fits me in it, but if that's what you want to call it, call it that.
Mate, we're close to fight time. Bomber Peden fights in less than 10 days, mate. But we're going to bring you some of the action from Bad Blood Rematch. This is our first fight on that card, which was held February 16 at Kedron Wavell Services Club. On screen, Peter Rukas is introducing the fighters to the audience. Mate, Greg Tomlinson up against Col McIlwaine Jnr.
Yeah, it should be a good hit out. This one, both very evenly matched up. You know, both getting on in age in the pro ranks, as Tomlinson's 40 and McIlwaine Jr. is 33, making his debut. So it looks to be a good even matchup on the card.
Well, that giant there on screen, that's Greg Tomlinson. He's 103.5 kilos. He's a massive lump of a man, and Col McIlwaine Jr., he's no slouch either. He weighed in at 103 kilos, and he's about to come to the ring right now.
He's a fit-looking man, is Tomlinson, for his age, and good on him for getting in and still having a walk around the ring.
So there's Col McIlwaine Jr. on screen, coming into the ring with the yellow Madison gloves. They look a treat tonight, those Madison gloves there in the yellow.
The best gloves in the business for mine. The boys out at Madison Sport, Nigel and Paul, always helping out.
As Col McIlwaine seems to take a bit of a slip as he hops into the ring, but he's in there now, mate, and he's looking ripped and ready to go. So this should prove to be an interesting fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Rukas.
open our Bad Blood rematch tonight with the big boys. Tonight, fighting out of the red corner and weighing in at a muscle-bound 103.5 kilos, he hails from the wonderful town of Beaudesert, where he trains with one of the best, Les Anios. Ladies and gentlemen, with 2 wins from 3 starts. Tonight, he's wearing the white trunks with the red, black and yellow piping. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Greg Tomlinson. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight in the blue corner, weighing in at 103 kilos on the button. He lives and trains close by the north side of Brisbane with his father, Col McIlwaine Sr. Tonight making his professional debut after a long layoff and a decorated amateur career. He's wearing the black trunks with the gold. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the McIlwaine Express, Col McIlwaine Jr.
The formalities are over. The boys have been introduced.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big boys are set for 4 by 3-minute
Should be a good bout, this one. I'm really looking forward to seeing the McIlwaine Express as he expresses his way into the punch for pay ranks. And as Peter Rukas said, the greatest ring announcer in Australia, says he's a decorated amateur, and he certainly was. Let's be good to see how he handles Tomlinson early on here in the first round of his pro debut.
I think he's a former state champion, Chris, in the amateur divisions. And I'm not too sure what Greg Tomlinson's done in the amateurs, but he's had, this was his 4th pro fight. Before that, he's fought Robert Kennedy back in '93, Vave Lilomo Vave in '95, and Ricky Schubert back in 2006 as his comeback fight.
Yeah, well, I can tell you one thing he does. He looks like he trains hard because he's very fit for his age and very big, strong-looking man. As he's on the attack early here in round 1 as McIlwaine sticks out the left, but he's dropping his hands on the way back. He's been tagged with a right hand by Tomlinson. He's got to keep them hands up early on. Probably a little nervous. Haven't been out of the ring for a while is McIlwaine Jr.
Now work out of there, guys. Come on, work out.
Our referee in charge is Mr. Tony Kettlewell, a very experienced fighter in his day and also a very experienced referee now.
And he's dwarfed by these 2 giants in the ring at the moment. Is now we could call him Little Tony Kettlewell.
Tony probably stands about 5'5", but
well, I tower over him anyway.
What's the head, guys?
This night was for February 16 at the Kedron Wavell Services Club. It's a fantastic fight venue. It was jam-packed with people. They were all there to see the Bad Blood rematch, but the undercard was fantastic, Chris.
Oh, great night, the undercard. Some couple of good amateur fights, and the best thing about it was they were very evenly matched pro fights, and you know, that's what people want to see. They want to go. They're paying good money to go along and watch good fights, and you know, no one wants to see guys getting in and gone in 30 seconds and you know really outclassed. And as we can see early on here, this looks like a really well-matched fight, and well done to the promoters and the matchmakers.
Mate, we know the best place to see the fights is live, but the second best place is to watch them right here on Red Corner, as Greg Tomlinson unloads a few heavy punches on Col McIlwaine.
He does, and he's trying to get in under that jab and then work Tomlinson's body away, which is a very good tactic, being the shorter man. But Tomlinson's got a good left jab on him.
Push off, come on.
And we'll bring all of those undercard fights in, including the big one, the Bad Blood rematch. We'll bring you those fights over the coming weeks. So stay tuned on Red Corner in Melbourne, Channel 31 in Melbourne, and also on 31 in Brisbane.
And a little inside information, don't miss it. There's certainly an entertaining night out there on February 16. Tomlinson on the attack now. He's trying to force back. McIlwaine on the attack as he's trying to force. Oh, that's dangerous. He's trying to get Tomlinson on the back foot, and that's what he's got to try and do. But he's caught with a left jab. Nice footwork there from Big Tomlinson.
That was a little bit of Anthony Mundine head movement there, mate. He showed some good evasive skills.
Yeah, he did, but he's a little bit dangerous. He's got to keep them hands up, McIlwaine Jr. Especially when you're fighting a taller guy. There's not much use keeping your hands down low.
Tomlinson has a bit of strapping around his knee, Chris. Not too sure whether that was an injury that he brought into the fight, but we'll find out more about that and the coming rounds as we go to a short break, and we'll be back with more on In the Red Corner.
Tomlinson in the red, McIlwaine.
Well, welcome back to In the Red Corner. Tonight we're bringing you the fight between that man there on screen, Col McIlwaine Jr. up against Greg Tomlinson. Tomlinson from Bow Desert and Col McIlwaine Jr. up on the north side of Brisbane, training under his father, Col McIlwaine Sr., obviously. Mate, we might listen into the corner and see what's happening there. There's a bit of action inside the ring, but let's listen in on the corner and see what's happening.
As Sky tells us, round 2 just around the corner.
Obviously very little happening there because we can't pick up the audio, Chris.
No, we can't. We see Ray Giles, Big Ray Schultz in the background there, very happy with round 2 coming up.
Mate, what would be happening? What would your instructions be?
For McIlwaine, I'd be telling him to keep his hands up more, and once he's got the pressure on Tomlinson, keep the attacks going to the body, back to the head. But don't stay on the outside at Tomlinson's range with your hands down. And for Tomlinson, he's doing a great job. He won the first round. He's just got to keep using that left lead, and once McIlwaine drops his hands, then take advantage of it. That was better there from McIlwaine Jr. as he cops a counter punch from Tomlinson.
For two heavyweights early on in their career, mate, they've got a high work rate, though. They seem to be fit enough.
Yeah, no, and it's good to see, you know. Well, the boys have had a tumble there just as we speak. It's always the way, but he looks to hurt his knee here. As you said, he does have some strapping on his knee, Brian, and he looks to have a little injury on his knee. Maybe come into the fight. Obviously, he's strapped up. He's obviously come into the fight with that injury.
Might be a former football player. A lot of those guys carry knee injuries. And
he's going to go on, which is showing a good heart. That's what he's got to keep doing, flicking that left out, and McIlwaine Jr.'s just got to work in behind the jab and then work away to the body, which he did there, but he's gone back on the outside and he's under pressure now from Big Tomlinson.
Watch head, boys. Come on, watch head. Work out.
Tony Kettlewell, the experienced referee, just continues to chat with the boys and gives them advice, telling them to work out and punch out. He wants to keep an entertaining fight happening for the crowd as much as anyone, actually.
Well, Tony, former boxer himself, he knows what people come, you know, pay good money to come and watch, and he's trying to make the boys fight as much as possible. No one wants to come and watch people hold hands and cuddle each other.
How much does a referee impact on how you fight, Chris?
I don't, you know, my plan is I don't even know the referee's there. If I fight clean and I do the work in training, so I don't have to bring the referee into it. Some guys want to hold and cuddle and stuff to, you know, have a rest, but my game plan, depending on who I'm fighting, I've got to get in close, and hopefully I'm allowed to work inside. If he's going to keep making me stop all the time, well, I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do.
Watch your head, boys. Come on, watch your heads.
But I think the best, which we're lucky here, is I think the referee's got to have the respect for the fighter and the fighter's got to have the respect for the referee. Oh, as McIlwaine Jr. nearly falls out the ropes. The ropes might be a little loose here.
The front row patrons getting value for money there. Chris, one of the fighters, nearly lands on top of them.
He did, and he nearly went again as Tomlinson went on the attack, and McIlwaine Jr.'s got to keep his hands up high. He's in some trouble here early in round 2, and he's under real pressure as Tomlinson's on the attack.
He's very accurate for a heavyweight, Tomlinson, isn't he?
He is. I'd like to know his background. What's he done before this?
Take the step back, guys. Break.
You know, he's 40 years old, and what's he done before this?
Yeah, not too sure, mate, but I'm sure an active sportive life kept that hand-eye coordination going.
He looks a little like Andrew G for me, the former Bronco great.
What's the rugby league team out of Beaudesert, mate? We might have to do some research there.
Oh, we'd have to ask the White Axe. He's Gareth Williams from Beaudesert. He'd know who the football team is out there.
He's a former winger, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's a former winger.
Well, that's the end of round 2. Hopefully this round we can pick up some audio from the corner. We have got the boys working feverishly on that because it's very interesting to find out what goes on in the corner and during the breaks, and gives a valuable insight into what's happening.
Otherwise, he's got the points on. Yeah, come on. Is that right? Yeah. Otherwise.
As Michelle tells us the round 3 is just around the corner.
Good. The boys have got McIlwaine Jr. nice and calm in there, and he looks quite fresh still at the end of round 2, beginning round 3.
2 years ago, he weighed 130 kilos, and I think it was a bit of a drive to lose the weight, but he got back into it. He started training again, and I think he was bitten by the bug, and he said, let's get me a fight, and we got him one, and he's back in there. He's dropped 30 kilos, and he's looking good, mate.
And all credit to him. You know, that's what this sport's all about. It's an addictive sport, and good on Col for getting in, and one drop in the weight, he's going to be a healthier person for it, and to get in and try and chase something that is unfinished business to him is really good.
Someone else that's dropped a bit of weight, mate, is Bomber Peden. He's looking fighting fit. You've been sparring with him, and up on screen we can see the fight that he's got coming up. It's against Rennie Ganoi, the big KO kid, March 9 out at Chandler Arena. Tell me about Bomber's preparation, mate.
Oh, he's training really well. His weight's coming down now, and I don't think that'll be an issue come fight time. He's certainly training hard, that's for sure, and he's very sharp in the ring with his sparring. And
he's busting up a few sparring partners, isn't he? He's knocking them over like flies.
He's rolling them over, and touch wood, hopefully I'm not one he's rolling over, but I'm still there.
We can't keep him up to him, mate. He's just send him in and send him out.
Yeah, there's been days like that.
Well, he's going to be looking for the KO, I can tell you that. And up on the aceboxingpromotions.com website, we've got a poll running. And 55% of the people think the Bomber's going to knock him out. 35% of the people think that Ganoi's going to knock Bomber out. So 90% of the people may think there's going to be a knockout. Well, this isn't going the distance, is it?
I'm in the 55%. I'm backing Bomber for a KO, and I can tell you, if you put your money on this being a decision at 12 rounds, you're going to lose your money.
This will be action-packed, mate. Someone's going to get hurt. It's out. It's March 9 out at Chandler Arena. I can't wait for it. It's a big fight. It's Vegas-style fight night. Bomber's bringing Vegas to Brisbane.
He is Vegas all over that, man. Let me tell you, he's got the American trash talk, and he's a true character, that's for sure. Bomber Peden. As this is a good round here for Tomlinson. Oh, he's hurt his knee again by the looks of this, but he's given McIlwaine Jr. hell early here in round 3.
This must be one of those frustrating injuries that he obviously knows he carries. He's strapped it coming into the fight, and you can see the look of disappointment when it happens, because it's that sharp pain goes through to his brain and says, ow, but he thinks this could affect his fight, this could affect the outcome.
Yeah, for sure. He's a big, strong-looking lad.
Referee giving him some time. Obviously, he wouldn't be able to give him time during the round to repair an injury, but because he'd have to be forced to retire.
That's right. This is where, nice little uppercut there from Tomlinson. But McIlwaine's just got to keep working inside there. He's got to, make Tomlinson be uncomfortable and inside. But it's got to be McIlwaine Jr. doing the work inside because Tomlinson's a bigger boy. He's got a good jab. He lets it go again.
What's that head, Col?
It's the boys have been in close, and it's a wonder there hasn't been a head clash here or a cut. Nice uppercut inside there from McIlwaine Jr. He's certainly having a go, and he's under pressure again from Tomlinson.
Those head clashes, mate, they're little love taps. These two big units.
Oh, they wouldn't feel a thing, would they?
No. They're like those two Revs that butt heads for hours on end. They love it. They'll do this all night if we had to let them.
Geez, he's very impressive, Tomlinson, I reckon, for his background in boxing in his pro ranks and his age. He's certainly very impressive. McIlwaine Jr. really having a real good dig here.
And we'll go to a break on In the Red Corner. Well, welcome back to In the Red Corner. I'm joined by Chris McCullen. I'm Brian Kerwin. And this has been a great fight, Chris.
Yeah, very, very evenly matched. And like we said at the start of the program, it's that's what people want to come and see, a good evenly matched fight. And, all credit to both boxers and the team who put the fight together.
Well, let's listen in on the corner. We've finally got the audio fixed, mate. We're on top of things here.
Oh, fuck, you're trying your hard, I'm telling you. You've got to move sideways when you're out. He goes past, hit him with your right hand. He doesn't want the rips, he doesn't want the body shots. It's not happening. It's not happening on the right. First one, don't get shit off, just do what I ask you. You've really got to work the jab, sideways movement, rips underneath.
The young Cole being a bit frustrated there, mate. He's trying his best, and his best just isn't good enough tonight.
No, yeah, and it's good advice there from Col McIlwaine Sr. He wants him to work in behind the jab and a bit of lateral movement so he's not just still right in front of him, and then get inside and work the rips and come over top. Good advice.
He's still a chance in this fight. If he can put him down, like he said, he's still a chance. So let's not write him off at this stage, mate.
Come on, guys, don't hold him there. Come on.
As Tomlinson starts off the aggressor early on here in the final round. Nice jab on the back foot.
There's some better work to the body.
Right. Come on, get your head out of there.
As they get tangled up here, and Tony Kettlewell calls for a break as McIlwaine Jr. drops one on the break. I don't think there was any malice in that at all, but...
No, these two boys have been around for a long enough time, mate. There's not... no disrespect between these two.
No, a little pirouette there from Tomlinson.
There might be a bit of disrespect between these two, though. Robbie Bomber Peden and Rennie Ganoi. They don't like each other. They're going to go at it. And that'll be out at March 9. But also on that card, Chris, is yourself up against Dean Byrne for the Australian title.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. As I said, I've done the work, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. I've got a tall opponent and, something different, and a very experienced amateur background in him, 100-plus fights, and undefeated professional with Johnny Lewis. So, I've got a tough task, but I'm pretty confident I can come through on the night.
Well, here's hoping that the people of Brisbane get out there and support their champion, Chris McCullen. And also on that card, Dale Westman up against Peter Kariuki. This is a big fight, Chris. This is for the vacant WBO Asia Pacific Super Middleweight title and the PABA Super Middleweight title.
Yeah, well, it's a big fight for Brisbane because we haven't seen these guys up here. So, they're... Oh, nice jab there from Tomlinson. But these guys are well known in the Australian boxing scene, and it's going to be good to see someone different on the card that we haven't seen before.
Mate, Matt Meredith and Fred Mundrabi fighting for the vacant Queensland Super Bantamweight title.
Well, that's going to be action-packed. Both boys like to get in and fight, and that's going to be a really action-packed. I'm going to say it's going to go the distance, and you'll get eight non-stop action rounds.
We haven't had either of those fighters on before, so that'll be exciting, to say the least. Tyrone Tongia up against June Geraldino. Now, Tyrone Tongia brings thousands to the venue, so it'll be excitement plus out there on the night, mate.
Oh, it will do, and Geraldino's proved his stability the other night when he took on Leroy Brown in Leroy's pro debut, so should be a good test for Tyrone. I'm sure he's going to come through with flying colours, and it will be entertaining because Tyrone does bring an army. Oh, nice jab again. Tomlinson boxing well here in the final round.
And the ace we're keeping up our sleeve, mate, is Cole Wilson, the Australian heavyweight champion. He's on the card.
Big Cole, he's back in a nitro-style fight. He's in for a 6-rounder, isn't he?
It is a 6-round, and he's exciting to watch at any time. We like to see him over the 10 rounds for the Australian title, of course, because he's the Australian heavyweight champion. But he's in a 6-rounder, and he's got some time to show off what he's got.
He has, and it will be a good entertaining night out there as we wind up here in the 4th round, and a great even battle there. And I think Tomlinson for mine may have just pipped it, and all credit to Col McIlwaine Jr. who proved a strong opponent. We'll see what the scores have to say very soon.
Tomlinson seems to be very happy with himself. Col McIlwaine, although he's not putting his hands up in victory, he seems to be okay. He's come through it all right, and he'll be better for the run, mate, to use a racing terminology.
Oh, he should be very proud of what he's done. You know, he's been out of the sport for a long time. He's dropped a lot of weight, and he's beat the demons. He's back in through the ropes, and good on him, and I hope to see him again.
Yeah, no, he's got a very experienced corner there. He's got Dylan Slater was in his corner, and he had an upcoming fight with Brad Cookie lined up, but I think that's been cancelled. As Tomlinson puts on a bit of a shimmy shake in the middle of the ring, and he might go another couple of rounds, mate.
I'll just say a quick hello to Dylan. I met him on the night. Very nice guy. Hey, Dylan, and hope everything's going well with your training, mate. And as we see, Tomlinson still throwing combinations. He wants another round. I don't know if big Col McIlwaine Jr. wants another round.
And that's George Lividides in there just pouring the water into Col McIlwaine. He's another Brisbane fighter, and can't wait to have him on one of our cards as well.
I'm not too sure what big Tomlinson's doing there. He's looking for a cradle to rock or something. Maybe he's chasing his kid.
He could be. You might want to involve him in the action.
Maybe.
The judges collate all the scores.
Ooh, he's spotted someone in the crowd. The big boy.
Now, finally, once again, out at March 9, out at Chandler Arena, Robbie Peden and Rennie Ganoy. We've said it 100 times. I'll say it another 100 times. It's going to be a KO, mate, one way or the other. Tickets from ticketmaster.com.au. You can call Ticketmaster as well. All their information is up on their website, and it's for the IBF Pan Pacific title at lightweight. As Greg Thomas, he's found his young fella. He's in the ring with him. He's not too impressed with it all. I don't think he likes the limelight, mate.
Happy as Larry, the little guy. Look at him.
Is that the first time you were in the ring, Chris?
Yeah, I was crying. I feel like crying every time I'm in there.
But you've improved a lot since then, mate. You're the Australian champion, and we're proud of you. And here's our result from Peter Rukas.
In our first bout of the night, the heavyweights. Give him a big hand, Greg Tomlinson and Col McIlwaine Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Alan Burford adjudged the fight 37-39. Judge Phil Austin adjudged the fight 37-39. Judge Mark Osborne adjudged the fight 36-40. Ladies and gentlemen, a unanimous decision to the red corner, Greg Tomlinson.
Well, Chris, a much deserving winner, Greg Tomlinson. We'll see more of him, I'm sure. He is 40, but I'm sure he'll go around for another couple more years.
Oh, he looks like he's got plenty more.
All right, let's have a talk to our winner
McIlwaine Jr. As we listen
Greg,
now to Tomlinson, the winner.
You got on top early, but he kept coming back at you.
Oh, mate, I didn't think he was going to stop, you know. A couple of times I had my opportunity to finish it off, but full credit to Cole. He's a machine. He just kept coming and coming and coming. So.
Now, listen, you had a bit of a trouble with the leg. Was it the ankle or the knee?
It's a knee, mate. Knee, yes.
So it's a continuing problem. You got to work on it.
Well, I am now. So yeah. So hopefully next one she won't play up as much.
All right, mate. Well done, Greg Tomlinson, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd just like to thank my cornerman, Dad, El Toro Tomlinson, Wayne, and Wolf for doing me bandages. Thanks, fellas. I'd like to thank my supporters, Annette, my lovely partner. We're engaged, and my little boy Noah, as you've seen before. And Wayne's lady, and
well, there you go, Chris. He's thanked everyone. I'd like to thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. I love it out here.
Well done,
mate. And we'll be back with more in the red corner next week. But don't forget, March 9, Chandler Arena. Tickets from Ticketmaster. Bomber, Peden, Rennie Ganoy.
Don't miss it.